This is dedicated to all the crazy people who are a part of all the crazy stories and all our crazy lives. May you always find the humor to keep you sane during insane events. Family photo, top to bottom. Grandma, my mom, the two cousins who were in the first story I wrote. The cousins with the glasses is holding me. The oldest brother. Third oldest on the right on the next step. Second oldest next to him holding BB gun. Fourth oldest next to second oldest. Various bags on the left. City scene is from Spanish Harlem in the 1980s. One of the main streets in Spanish Harlem. Country scene is from the town of Amenia, where I live now, from around the 1990s. Sanchez 5 inbound. My mom had a very simple disciplinary tactic. With 5 boys all capable of mischief, it was nearly impossible to figure out who the main suspect was. So we all got a spanking either by a chancleta or a belt. Truly, it was blind swift justice. For those who are unaware, a chancleta is a Hispanic word for a cheap sandal or flip-flops, often found under the bed, often used as a disciplinary tool to correct bad behavior. From a boy, a stone, and a throw. One of the unexpected but pleasant consequences of writing is hearing new information about the stories I thought I knew well. This is a direct byproduct from sharing early drafts of the stories with my brothers. I don't share with them for editorial feedback. I share to make sure some detail is close to being correct. I'm not trying to aim for historical perfection. I just want to make sure that I'm not way off on something. For example, the cover photo. That photo apparently was taken about a block away from the events of the first story I wrote took place. Not to give too much away, but that location is Hell's Kitchen in New York City. I had seen that photo many times, but only when I asked if anyone had a digital version of that photo did it come to light where it was taken. This sparked a 20-minute conversation about where it was taken, why there were so many bags, where we were going. This would have never come about if I had not started to write. Why the title Sanchez 5 Inbound? Well, first I wanted to call this collection of short stories Sanchez 5 Standing By, as a homage to Star Wars, but my brothers reminded me that Disney doesn't mess around and I would probably get sued into another galaxy far, far away. While I couldn't use my original, damn you Disney, idea, I still wanted something that sounded sci-fi-like to satisfy my nerd in me. So, the Sanchez 5 is a play on the kids' TV series from the 1960s called The Thunderbirds. The other reason for the title has to do with another byproduct of writing. Since I moved away from home, I had always been a little distant from the rest of my family. Nothing dramatic happened, it was simple logistics, and living about 2 hours away from the family made it hard to stay connected. The brothers would often refer to me as the missing Sanchez. Remembering and writing about these stories has made me feel like I'm coming back to my roots a little bit. When I started this journey, I did not think I would put out an actual paperback book. I always thought I can just keep publishing short stories. They're easy to publish as an ebook, and I don't have to stress about the things one stresses about when you put out a paperback. Then I realized there was a segment of people who could not access when I was writing. While my short stories are nicely priced, you can find $1 in your couch someplace. Not everyone has a Kindle or can access an ebook. In this book, you will find 3 previously published short stories. There is also a bonus 4th story that has been published and is only available in this book. The stories are listed in the order that I wrote them, and for the most part, they have a common theme. I would tell you what that theme is, but I don't want to spoil it if you have not read any of my previous stories. Enjoy. Cheesecake, tea in a funeral. I couldn't see it clearly since it's down the block, but I could see it's the funeral home where the argument is happening. I sat down and had a true moment of flight or fight. No one had seen me, so they didn't know I was here. I could say the train broke down and I couldn't make it. I could say I couldn't find the place. So many legitimate-sounding excuses came into my head. I could easily slip away and not deal with whatever was happening down the block. Then I had a moment of clarity. Whatever is going on, I should be involved since it's my favorite aunt and my 2 cousins who we think of as our sisters. It's my mom's sister and it's my brother's. It's family. I must go.